Welcome to BMC Panther Talk. I'm Ayden.
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Brenden.
I'm Nathan, and we believe self-care is a vital part of our mental health. So we wanted to know how the people we look up to the most in our school, the staff, maintain their self-care.
In this podcast, we will be interviewing staff from our school on how they keep a positive mindset, what activities or hobbies they do to stay positive, and how they promote positivity in their classes and in the school. What is something you typically do to keep a positive mindset?
To keep a positive mindset, I try to think of all the good things that I have going on in my life and be happy for what I have and not wish that I had things that I couldn't have, and just try to keep an idea of the greater picture that I'm fortunate and some people, don't have what others have.
Are there any specific hobbies you do to stay positive?
I don't really do any specific activities other than I have good friends that I talk to and at work and at home, and I talking to people about things that they have going on in their lives and what I have going on, and talking about things that are good and bad, and it just helps to promote a good mental state.
What do you do to promote positivity in your class?
I try to greet my students every day personally and try to vary activities and do fun things that make the students excited about what we're doing and have them work together as when we can. Just try to keep things fun and happy.
What is something you typically do to keep a positive mindset?
I like to work out in the morning. That gets me started on the right track. Just wakes up my mind. I like to meditate in the morning too. That helps. I use an app on my phone. That starts my day out good. I feel pretty good. I feel already accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the day, no matter what I get done, it'll probably be a good day.
Are there any specific hobbies or activities you do to stay positive?
Full disclosure, I am a music teacher. So music is probably number one. I definitely play a lot of music at home. Do you listen to music? What kind of music do you listen to?
It depends on the day.
It does, right? I feel like my music selection definitely changes with the day. This morning it was rock and roll. Sometimes it's pop. Sometimes it's jazz.
Can you tell us about the Calm app that some of our staff are using?
Absolutely! The Calm app. So it is an app on your phone. I've already used it multiple times this morning. Then you have like daily sessions that you can do. So we have the Daily J, we have the Daily Calm. These are 10 minutes or less, little meditations where you can just sit down and kind of like rest your mind. There's also lots of great music on here. This is another reason why I like it. You can get upbeat, you can get more slowed down. It helps you get work done. I feel like it keeps me focused on track when I'm trying to get my emails done. They also have this section about sleep where they read to you sleep stories, and it kind of allows your brain to not constantly be in the tailspin of thoughts. So it lets your whole body calm down and lets you go to sleep better and stay to sleep better. Those are like the biggest, best things about the Calm app.
Do you have any certain hobbies that you do to keep a positive mindset throughout the day?
During the day, I use positive self-talk throughout the day. I like to tell my students at least one joke of the day to keep my classroom upbeat, and just basically listen to the kids.
Do you think staying positive is a mindset, or do you think staying positive kind of just depends on how the day is going?
I think it's a mindset, but it definitely depends on how the day is going as to how easy that is.
Do you think positivity could be easily achievable?
I think it's something that people have to work at.
What is something you typically do to keep a positive mindset?
In order to keep a positive mindset, I need to stay organized. So I make checklists and try to stay on task. It helps me stay at peace.
All right, nice. Are there only specific hobbies you do to stay positive, or is there anything else you do?
I read a lot with my free time.
What do you do to promote positivity in your class?
I try to promote positivity in my classroom with laughter. We laugh a lot.
What is something you typically do to keep a positive mindset?
If I woke up and all was good, let it just continue for the day.
Are there any specific hobbies you do to stay positive?
I like to do, depends upon the season, walking, gardening, and in the winter, I do a lot of finger exercises, like pressing my fingertips. I do breathing exercises, and I love like the fidget spinners and stuff like that, just to fool around with manipulating with my hands.
Do you do anything to promote positivity in your class?
Yeah, when I get the kid that, I can't do it. Yeah, you can, and you're going to. You got to believe in yourself. Just try to push the ideal of get it done and do the best you can, and you will be okay.
We would like to thank Mrs. Berry, Mrs. Davy, Mrs. Botto, Miss Spinner, and Mrs. Durant for allowing us to interview them and feature them in this podcast.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Brenden.
And I'm Ayden, here with BMC Panther Talk. We hope you learned some new ways to help promote your own self-care in this podcast.